That man clearly said on live. He said he was cheating before he got shot in the head. And he was cheating after he got shot in the head. What the f do y'all expect that girl to do? She done helped this man get all the way back to feeling good. And now he's still back on the same boat. You can't force a man to change. That man got shot in the head. Everybody left him except her.
In April 2020, Jamal Collins' life changed forever when he was shot in the head.
Yo, what's up? Parked up, all that, huh?
The incident resulted in a traumatic brain injury. Doctors were uncertain about his recovery, but by his side stood Lynn, his devoted baby mother. Lynn became Jamal's primary caregiver, helping him relearn basic tasks and navigate the challenges of his new reality. Not only was she taking care of him, but their son as well. Their journey was documented on platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, where they inspired many with their resilience and love.
Slow down, slow down, slow down. Cause you don't want daddy to go through the door.
Man, that's crazy. It's about the headshot.
Girl, you gotta have my back. Me and you. Your body on my body too. Your body. No holding out. I wanna know the hype.
What?
Why would you do that?
Huh?
As Jamal's condition improved, the couple continued to share their lives online, gaining a significant following. Their story was one of hope, showing that love could overcome even the most daunting obstacles. This journey wasn't easy, but Lynn was determined to help Jamal recover. While doctors warned he might be paralyzed, Lynn refused to accept that as his fate. Every day, Lynn helped him out of bed and guided him through speech exercises.
Dang.
Because at one point, Jamal couldn't speak, walk, or do anything on his own. But everything changed thanks to Lynn's dedication.
Okay, so Jamal has a TBI, and this is what he does when he has too much saliva on his tongue and he's trying to say something, but he's not able to swallow the spit enough. Is that correct, Jamal?
No.
Okay, help me with that. Why do you do that? Your lips?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Your lips is dry or your tongue is dry?
Wet.
Your lips are too wet or your tongue is too wet?
Wet.
The tongue is too wet, so you're trying to dry it to talk. All right, Jamal is back from therapy. Show me your certificate.
Yeah.
So he has officially completed phase A of his rehabilitation to getting better. So he made it to Shirley Ryan. He did his month of speech, the aphasia program. And now he has to work on his physical therapy. So he now has to get in neurology therapy that will help him with his balancing. So that's the next goal, is to figure out where in Minnesota he can go for that. That'll be phase 2. So,
She actually doing a good job, man. That's so crazy to have a woman like this by your side, man, through everything. That's tough.
That program's 2 months? Oh, and while he's thinking of that, Jamal did get better with his spelling. He got better with his speech. He got better with his sentences. He went up 45% in understanding. Every test that I showed either was 19 out of 20 or 20 out of 20. And The only thing that they said to be clear on is when you're joking. So if you're like, oh, Jamal, you so crazy, you need to state that you are just playing with Jamal and not that he is actually crazy. His brain is trying to tell the difference. So anything that you're doing where he might not understand if you're joking or not, just to state if it's a joke.
As the years went by, Jamal slowly got his confidence back. His progress was incredible.
Right.
And soon, he and Lynn became a fan-favorite couple on TikTok. Their love story and healing journey helped them gain over 900,000 followers.
Dang.
And build a massive presence online. Rumors started swirling around Lynn, questioning her motives. People asked, is she only staying for the money? Does she really love him? Or is she using him for clout?
Her comment is, she states that I cheated on Jamal with his friend. Jamal, have I cheated on you with your friend?
No, at all. No.
And who was your best friend?
Don.
And can you show us Don?
Yeah, Don.
So everybody who is a real Lynn Mall family, friend, supporter, knows who Don is. Don has been here from the beginning. He has done everything that you can imagine to help this man continue to progress and get better and better. And majority of y'all don't have friends like that that's going to even help y'all when y'all are that low. He was the only friend that was there.
Yeah.
I respect his girlfriend respects me, and we do everything that we can to make sure that Jamal continues to grow.
Alright.
About this money. Y'all say I gotta keep putting
money.
He intelligent.
Man, I owe that.
Now, Jamal, do I spend your disability check?
Let's clear it up. Does she get a disability check for you?
No.
Thank you. Now, for the people who want to know what I do, I went to school to be an esthetician, so I do lashes, I do facials. I have my own job doing payroll. So I don't sit here and need Jamal for nothing. I help Jamal because I want to. You guys are forgetting that I had $1 million that if I would have pulled the plug on him, I could have been living my own best life. I didn't have to do this. I do this because I love Jamal. Now, all y'all projecting on me because of how you feel about your baby daddy, and y'all wanting him to be Charles and wouldn't want to be here, and I wouldn't take care of him, and the men knowing that your baby mama's not going to take care of you, I don't know what to tell you. But this man was good to me. So all the people that's acting like, oh my God, he did this and he made me feel like this. When Jamal got shot, there wasn't one that could post nothing. Nothing. No. Not this is me and him here, and we was here. Nothing. Nan one. Nobody. So let's make this clear. All of this is genuine. This is our first Q&A, and if y'all like this one, drop the comments below, and we'll see about 2.
So they was like a popping couple is what it seemed like. Like they was doing a thing. They was a popping couple, just social media. I never heard of them. So this is my first time actually hearing of them, but I'm just pretty crazy to know.
Okay, so I just want to answer this question for anyone who is not married. Jamal got in some trouble in 2018, 2019, and he had went to jail, and we had to figure out who was going to be able to control his cars, his money, and his health if something was to go wrong. So he made me his power of attorney, which is his POA. And this is something that you guys can look up, see if you're interested in it, if you are not married. So when she asks, how was I able to pull the plug? That's how I was able to pull the plug, is I was his power of attorney. He made me that. Not him got hurt and then signed the papers. He has to be physically functioning, mentally right to make these decisions.
Right.
And he trusted me enough to make decisions for his finances, his health, and here we are today. I didn't pull the plug, and I still had my $1 million insurance that I didn't know about.
Right.
And I didn't take it because I felt like it wasn't worth it without having him here. And here we is today. We making money and everything is right, and all this was because I had the power of attorney. Now, if I did not have the power of attorney, this man would not be here. So it's crazy how things work all the way from 2018 to 2019. You would have never known that that piece of paper saved him.
The accusations got out of hand, some even going as far as claiming she slept with Jamal's brother. A complete lie. Despite everything Lynn had done, she was dragged through the mud. And
Positive,
the truth
man.
is, if it weren't for Lynn and her mother, Jamal wouldn't have progressed the way he did.
One thing about the internet, they go, man, they go do whatever they want to do, man. The internet is undefeated.
Entire story would have went unknown.
If you don't have a solid foundation where you know for a fact the child locked in, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all really locked in like that, and nothing, no outside factors is getting in. The social media can ruin your life, man. That's why a lot of people don't recommend, if you're a couple who's not used to that social media stuff, doing online coupling and things like that. People stay away from that stuff, bro, because it's just a lot. It's just way too much.
If she hadn't been the one documenting his recovery.
We do appreciate y'all getting him and taking the time to keep him with y'all and do for him. But at the same time, y'all are mistreating him by keeping him away from his family. That's all we are saying. We have never did anything to harm Jamal, no more than what y'all are doing. No, y'all know that Jamal has behavior issues where he hits everybody, and we deal with that. Everybody in his family. Everybody in his family deal with it. And we still get Jamal. Like, come on now. Your mom be putting her hands on him, all type of shit. Let's talk about how Jamal, you was Jamal. The mom. Like, let's be real. Talk about how
what?
he was the mom. Shauna. Y'all want y'all.
Hold on, it just woke me up.
Shauna trying to get her get back. That's why you leave the responsibility on your mom. The that look like motherfucking.
That's another thing. Like, the boy don't even live at this
like the
house.
ears.
Like, you're living.
Right.
He lives at the mama house.
And then you talking about where was y'all at? Where was he at before his accident? Let's be real. He was not staying with Shauna. His clothes was at my house. His clothes was at Antoinette's house.
Hella shoes in my
clothes,
closet.
all type
Hella
of
shit in my closet.
Like, come on, man. Stop my shit. We not up about it. Y'all just want to make it seem like
we tried to get we tried to do all of that.
He said he want to be there. He wants to be there.
Not only is that where he wanna be, and we not mad at that, but it's like they pushed us away. This is the route they wanted to go. They wanted to make it seem like we was some no good, no shit ass motherfuckers. Like we ain't give a never was that.
So that's probably where the thing is. If his girl was going through a lot around that time and nobody was even checking up on her, she probably does feel like that, you know, like y'all don't got his back because y'all don't got her back, knowing that it's a lot on her. So I can see both sides of the stick on this one. I'm not gonna say she's wrong. I'm not gonna say they're wrong, because everybody got a right to feel how they feel. But a logical discussion of somebody with a logical mindset will be, somebody in between them to be able to communicate will be good.
Never has been that, never was that, or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Never cared. Never did we ask them for any money or be like, Jamal don't have
just like
this.
the GoFundMe.
Where's
our
money at?
family never told them to start no
GoFundMe account. This woman, the girl didn't even get the okay from his mother. She counted his mama out from day one. Why? Because the mom said that she was not pulling the plugs on her baby. This is her baby boy. She refused to pull the plug on her son.
So let me ask Facebook this. Since it's 200 however many viewers, when you have a balloon release, what does that mean?
Somebody passed.
They said rest in peace and everything.
They had a balloon release and all that.
Dang.
Come on now.
Like, speak facts. That's what y'all do. Y'all want to slander us so much.
Dang.
We don't give a we don't even know how to work TikTok.
Right.
About no social media. Everybody got their own lives.
We got Jamal on the thing right now. He just said he do the because he likes the fame. Like, of course he's gonna keep hopping on TikTok. He's gonna keep answering whatever, doing whatever. Yeah, the mom was trying to on the brother. The brother was brand new Escalade.
What?
And that's what when start going left. What you talking about? Like, motherfuckers been around since day one. Shut us out. This is what they wanted. You wanted to do it by yourself. Let you do it by yourself. Nobody's finna keep doing police ass shit. Nobody's finna keep. Why is the family still being dragged? Y'all got the boy, right? Y'all got the money, right? Y'all have the means to take care of him, right? So what's the problem? Why y'all steady dragging Minnesota? I don't give a about Minnesota. All Minnesota is crash out. Minnesota's
but
nothing
Minnesota
but crash
doesn't
out.
real with school
and
anyway.
That's why I'm
so y'all
saying.
Ain't even
That's why I'm saying I don't give a about Minnesota. I'm trying to get to her viewers. I don't give a nobody in Minnesota think, because anybody who knows me, anybody who knows my family, anybody who knows Jamal would be well taken care of with his family, G. It ain't got nothing to do with y'all Minnesota. This is to her viewers. This is to the who don't know. Like, come on.
So I guess they responded to what she said about the live by like nobody had his back. So she had to do everything.
Now we're gonna talk about the who
So
don't know because
that's what made her go live. I was a little confused on what made her say anything, but I guess she's trying to respond. But it is kind of crazy. I guess she just wanted to respond and let people know, like, gee, we not crazy. Like they're not inserting themselves, but they inserting themselves, if that makes sense. Because I'm positive nobody was bashing them because they probably don't know exactly who. But I could see that just doesn't sit right when people know that they wanted to help. But like I said, if y'all wasn't there trying to help her, that's probably what it really went. Like that's like she said, her brother or his brother was there, and her was the only two people that was there. So that's crazy because he got a whole family, a mother, a father, all that.
y'all built a platform for you only did this for
And I ain't trying to pause it, but to be all honest, it's no way that he signed off power of attorney if his family was good. He knew something about his family that they just probably wasn't privy to. He's like, all right, you finna be my power of attorney. He trusted her in a way to understand. So people don't understand, man, when you're in a relationship, all that other stuff is gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not going to say that she's lying, but at the same time, he signed his name off on the power of attorney papers for a reason. Like, she probably wasn't a bad person.
Platform for you only did this for the money. Now you on here talking about, oh, love is tired. How the you tired if you doing it for love? If a mom say for love, how you tired? How you tired if you doing it for love? This your baby daddy. This what you supposed to be doing.
Love is unconditional.
You supposed to do this.
Love don't get tired. That shit's
Like,
unconditional.
come on
You don't
now.
love somebody and
Just
get tired.
like we're obligated to do this because this our mother family, we never let up.
Did she just say you're not allowed to be tired? That doesn't even make sense. I'm not listening to that. If you love them, you will never get tired. What? I'm gonna ask. I know I got a lot of married people in this chat right now. You cannot tell me. You cannot look at the camera and say I ain't never got tired of my significant other. I ain't never got tired of my husband. I ain't never got tired of my wife. Yes, y'all have. I'm positive everybody can say I got tired. I got tired of him. I probably ain't gonna leave him. I ain't gonna leave her. I love her, but I'll be getting tired of her sometimes.
But we not finna let y'all play with us either. Like, come on now. Cause got whole backgrounds, whole shit going on. Ain't nobody, come on, ain't nobody doing that. Nobody's doing it. On top of, like I just said, y'all won't even let this boy see his own kid. Gee, that shit's sad as hell. He can't see his own seed. Firstborn, though. I think as a caregiver, she has a right to be tired, but she should lean on his family. You know, don't have a right to be tired because when she pushed everybody away, that was her. Yeah, ain't no right. And I want everybody to step up when we was there. We been there. Was there from day one. Now you done got all the money. You done did all. Now you tired? Out of here. No, that's not how that works. If you doing it for love, do it for love, baby. You don't get tired. You don't get tired.
There's her side, his side, the family's side.
Right.
And then there's the truth.
Truth.
Recently, Jamal's family has come forward to share their version of the story. According to them, Lynn and her mother allegedly had the courts place restrictions, preventing Jamal from visiting or being around his family. The order reportedly included his mother, 2 brothers, and 2 sisters. They also accused Lynn and her mother of having financial motives for taking care of Jamal, even going as far as to claim that Lynn's mother had been involved with Jamal romantically and that Lynn herself had been unfaithful. Eventually, Lynn's mother got so fed up with the accusations that she went live with Jamal to address the rumors. That's when the truth finally came out. Jamal admitted he had cheated on Lynn, both before and after his brain injury.
What? So let's get some tea out. Before your relationship, right? Who was the cheater in y'all's relationship? We couldn't hear that.
Who is this woman?
We couldn't hear that. They want to know. They think they spilling some tea. So here, Before you were injured, who was the cheater in your relationship? Was it you or her? Are you sure? I'm asking you. Are you sure? Are you sure it was you? Were you a cheater? I'm asking you.
This invalid already.
I didn't really
This invalid already. This must be his mom or something.
mess with you too much with it back then. Huh? Look at he's smiling. Were you a cheater? A little bit? Yeah. Okay.
This ain't right, man.
Have you been with another girl since your injury?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that either.
Yeah.
Are you guys hearing some of the tea that people
I don't
think that
believe
they
that,
know?
I don't believe that. If that's true, that is crazy.
So for those of you who are unaware, Jamal did live with his sneaky link, right? Yeah. Once Jamal was able to move around in a wheelchair and stuff, he wasn't fully healed, but he didn't have a feeding tube or you didn't have a trach. He moved in with his sneaky link, right?
I did.
Y'all hear that? So this is what I say: be prepared. What? Your trach was gone. Yes, it was. It was. You did not leave the house with your trach like that. You want me to show you a video?
No.
Yeah. So that's what I say when I say be prepared to. If you guys asking questions, be prepared for the answer, not the answer y'all make up. Because I got the man right here, and again, I just asked, were y'all aware that Jamal lived with his sneaky link? And it got quiet.
Jamal and Lynn's mother addressed and cleared up some of the circulating rumors. Meanwhile, Lynn posted a video sharing her thoughts and feelings about the situation.
Hey y'all, my name is Lynn, and a lot of you know that this page has been built off of the love for my family.
Right.
Taking care of my son, taking care of my child's father who has suffered with a traumatic brain injury.
So they had a kid. I didn't even know they had a kid together. I ain't seen no kid in this video the whole time.
But today,
Crazy.
I'm starting a new journey. It's going to be a series that's called I Am Not Only a Caregiver. Because the truth is, I'm still human, I'm still a woman, and I'm still Lynn. I want to show what it looks like to grieve someone who is still living. I want to show what it feels like to love someone who has changed when your love has stayed the same. I want to just be transparent and show the parts that no one shows when it comes to being a caregiver. The loneliness, the heartbreaks, when you can't talk to people because they don't, relate. A lot of the things that, people forget. I want to create a safe space, and I want this to be for anyone who's healing, anyone who's a caregiver, anyone who is dealing with any type of healing in general. Just please be gentle with me, because as easy as these words, they just flowed out.
Dang.
It was actually something really, really hard for me to say. So I'm ready. If you're healing too, let's just walk through this together and let it begin. So tonight I want to have a really deep, heavy conversation. At least it's going to be heavy for me. I want to talk about a few things that have been sitting on my heart. I think we should do it at like 8 p.m. Central. It's like 5 here right now. I live in Minnesota, so it's going to be Central Time. I've been with Jamal 3 years before he got hurt, and then 5 years after when he got hurt. That's when he got his TBI.
Okay.
And one thing for sure is, before that man got his TBI, he loved the ground that I walked on. Like, there was nothing I could ask for. There's nothing that didn't get handled. Nothing.
Right.
But, you know, after his injury, a lot of things have changed, you know. And we sit online and we talk about, you know, what's the same and, you know, what's different. But we're always, like, talking about personality and stuff. But the whole thing about it is I stayed. I loved him through it. I do love him through it. When he couldn't talk, when he couldn't walk, I stayed because that's unconditional love, you know. Not your ability to do for me or what you have done for me, you know, but just the situation. I knew the person and I knew he could get back to himself.
Right.
But sometimes, you know, people, their love changes and, you know, they change. So you have to kind of like figure it out, you know, especially with a person who is going through their own healing. So I want to ask tonight, it's going to be a question you can answer here. You can come and answer. When the love changes after trauma, do you stay or do you go? So you can drop your answer if you're not going to be there tonight. Or you can
That's a good answer. Yeah, I answer that down below. Let me know what y'all think.
drop how you feel in the comments. But it's going to be a deep conversation.
Okay.
Let's do 8 p.m. Central. And come if you can relate. Come if you need advice on what you're going through that's similar like this. Come if you're healing or just come with good vibes. But just please come with good vibes. So see y'all there. Okay, so those who know, I am on a healing journey from my child's father being shot in the head and having a TBI and just trying to find myself and get back to myself and just heal. I did a kind of like a Q&A a couple days ago, and it's on YouTube if you missed it. And I'm gonna have Jamal watch it and do a reaction video to it. I want to know what his response will be to how I feel. And then I got some questions that I want him to answer. So it is 12:05 here Central Time. So I'm thinking 1 p.m. Central Time. He'll get on live and he'll do the Q&A with Mama Lynn.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna just wait until it's done, put it on YouTube and watch it.
Okay.
And then kind of see what he says about everything.
Okay.
I could be overthinking. I could just be going through something. We talked about it, but I feel like sometimes when Mama Lynn is there, it's like it's a different kind of reaction sometimes, or I don't know, like he give a little bit more. So I don't want him to answer stuff because I'm there and he want to make me feel good. So hopefully the truth will be the truth, you know. So 1 p.m. Central Time, Jamal's going to do a reaction video to everything that I said. And then they are going to answer some questions for me. And yeah, so again, I don't know what healing looks like. I'm taking it day by day. Yesterday, I had a good day. I wasn't feeling sad at all. So again, this is my series.
Lynn also had prior experience with TBI, traumatic brain injury care, as her father had gone through a similar situation. So when it came to caring for her child's father, she already knew what to do, having helped care for her own dad. Now, how do you feel about this situation? Do you agree with Jamal's family or side with Lynn and her mother? Whose side do you believe? And what would you do if you were in their shoes?
I don't know. That's tough, man. That's tough because it's a thin line of trying to figure out as well as what he was saying was the truth, or was he just saying whatever he was saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This is a sad thing, but I do remember this story actually going viral and everybody talking about it. And You know what I'm saying? People like, girl, you like people was trying to put them against each other, trying to say she's sleeping with these other guys. Ain't no telling if he's still getting up and doing what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? But it takes a different type of woman to hold a man down like that and be comfortable with it too. And these are definitely conversations that y'all should have with y'all significant other beforehand too. Like these are the conversations that y'all need to have and the things y'all need to put together, because you just never know. And it's just not just people being shot. People get TBI. People can have a fall. People can get into an accident. People could just have an allergic reaction, strokes, and things like that happen. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know your honest thoughts and opinions on this down below. And if you was the man or woman in a situation like this, let me know how you would handle this, y'all. And I'll see you all tomorrow.